Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the eerie and unsettling world of unsolved mysteries. From strange disappearances to brutal murders, these stories will send chills down your spine and leave you questioning everything. So, buckle up, turn off the lights, and get ready to explore the dark side of history. Picture this. It's 1959, the dead of winter in the Ural Mountains, a remote and unforgiving region. 9 experienced hikers set out on an expedition but are later found dead under mysterious circumstances. Their tent was discovered ripped open from the inside as if they had fled in a panic. What's even stranger, some were found barefoot, some in their underwear despite the freezing temperatures, and others had bizarre injuries including internal bleeding and fractured skulls with no external wounds. The official explanation, a compelling natural force, perhaps an avalanche or a severe storm. But what really happened on that mountain? Was it an avalanche, hypothermia, or something else entirely? Or something far more sinister? Theories range from the plausible to the fantastical. Some whisper about secret government experiments hidden away in the remote wilderness. Others speak of strange lights in the sky or even something paranormal. Theories abound, but the truth remains buried in the snow, shrouded in mystery. The Dyatlov Pass incident is a chilling reminder that even in the 21st century, some mysteries remain unsolved, leaving us to wonder what really happened. The Zodiac Killer, a name that still sends chills down the spines of those who remember the late 1960s. This cryptic killer terrorized Northern California, taunting police with coded messages and claiming responsibility for a string of murders. Despite numerous leads and countless hours of investigation, the Zodiac Killer was never caught. What makes this case even creepier are those chilling ciphers, some of which remain unsolved to this day. Who was this shadowy figure? What drove him to commit such heinous acts? And will we ever truly know the identity of the Zodiac Killer? In 2007, the world watched in horror as 3-year-old Madeleine McCann vanished from her family's vacation apartment in Portugal. It was a case that gripped the globe, leaving everyone questioning how such a thing could happen. One minute she was there, tucked in bed, the next gone. The room, once filled with the warmth of a sleeping child, now stood eerily silent. Despite a massive international investigation, Madeleine's disappearance remains a mystery. Authorities from multiple countries joined forces, but every lead seemed to hit a dead end. Theories range from a botched burglary to a stranger abduction, and even some suggesting the parents were involved. Each theory brought its own set of questions and doubts. The lack of concrete evidence only fuels the speculation, making it one of the most perplexing missing person cases in recent history. Every piece of evidence, or lack thereof, only deepened the mystery. The case sparked global media attention, with every detail scrutinized and debated. News outlets around the world covered the story extensively, turning it into a media frenzy. Was it a random act, a planned abduction? The questions seemed endless and the answers elusive, or something even more sinister. The possibilities were chilling, each more unsettling than the last. The not knowing is what really gets to you. The uncertainty, the endless questions, the lack of closure. It's a parent's worst nightmare, and sadly for the McCann family, that nightmare continues. Their search for answers for their daughter remains as desperate and urgent as ever. At Los Angeles, 1947. The city of dreams becomes a nightmare as the body of Elizabeth Short, a young aspiring actress, is found brutally murdered and posed in a vacant lot. The press, captivated by her dark hair and clothing, dubbed her the Black Dahlia, turning a tragedy into a media sensation. Her murder, a gruesome spectacle of violence, shocked the city and exposed the dark underbelly of Hollywood glamour. The killer, despite numerous suspects and theories, was never found. The Black Dahlia case remains a chilling reminder of the dark side of fame and the price of ambition. Imagine living on a secluded farm, miles from anyone. Now imagine that everyone on that farm is brutally murdered with a pickaxe. That's the horrifying reality of the Hinterkaifeck murders, a crime so bizarre and brutal it's been seared into German history. In 1922, 6 members of the Gruber family, including a 7-year-old girl, were found dead in their farmhouse. The killer? No one knows. They stayed at the farm for days after the murders, even feeding the cattle. It's like they vanished into thin air, leaving behind a bloodbath and a mystery that continues to baffle. Was it a family feud, a robbery gone wrong, or something far more sinister? Christmas Eve, 1945. The Sodder family home in Fayetteville, West Virginia, goes up in flames. 5 of the 9 children are never seen again. The official story? The fire was an accident, and the children perished in the blaze. But the Sodders never believed it. They found evidence suggesting the fire was deliberately set, and claimed to have received strange phone calls and sightings of their children in the years following the fire. Was it a tragic accident or a sinister act of arson and kidnapping? The mystery of the Sodder children continues to haunt. In 1948, a man was found dead on an Australian beach, his identity unknown and his presence a complete mystery. His pockets contained a scrap of paper ripped from a book of Persian poetry with the words Tamam Shud, meaning the end or finished. This cryptic clue only added to the enigma. The book the paper came from was later found, along with a coded message that has never been deciphered. Who was this man? What secrets did he hold? What did the code mean? Was it a message, a warning, or something else entirely? And why was he carrying a secret message from a book of poetry? The questions seemed endless. The Tamam Shud case, also known as the mystery of the Somerton man, is a labyrinth of dead ends and unanswered questions. Was he a spy involved in covert operations during the Cold War? A victim of a love affair gone wrong? Or something even stranger, perhaps a tale of betrayal and intrigue? The lack of answers only deepens the mystery, leaving us to wonder about the true story behind the Tamam Shud case. In 1912, the small town of Villisca, Iowa, was shaken by a horrific crime. An entire family, along with 2 young guests, were found bludgeoned to death in their beds. The weapon, an axe, the killer, never found. The brutality of the crime and the fact that it happened in a seemingly peaceful small town sent shockwaves across the nation. Theories abound, ranging from a traveling serial killer to a jealous neighbor, but the truth remains elusive. The Villisca axe murders serve as a chilling reminder that darkness can lurk even in the most unexpected places. In 1970, a woman's partially burned body was found in a remote valley in Norway. She had no identification, and all the labels on her belongings were removed. The case, dubbed the Isdal woman, took a bizarre turn when investigators discovered she had traveled to Norway under a false identity. She spoke multiple languages, changed hotels frequently, and seemed to be deliberately trying to remain unnoticed. Was she a spy, a fugitive, or simply a woman trying to escape her past? The Isdal woman case is a chilling reminder that some secrets go to the grave. Imagine this. 3 people vanish from a locked house, leaving behind their cars, their belongings, and no sign of a struggle. That's the baffling case of the Springfield 3, a disappearance shrouded in mystery and speculation. In 1992, friends Suzanne Streeter and Stacy McCall, along with Streeter's mother, Cheryl Levitt, disappeared from Levitt's home in Springfield, Missouri. The case, initially treated as a missing persons case, quickly turned cold, leaving investigators baffled and families devastated. The Springfield 3 case serves as a stark reminder that some mysteries may never be solved. In 1957, the body of a young boy, estimated to be between 4 and 6 years old, was found discarded in a cardboard box in Philadelphia. He was malnourished, bruised, and his hair had been recently cut, possibly after death. Despite numerous leads and a nationwide campaign to identify the boy, his identity and the circumstances surrounding his death remain a mystery. Who was this child? Who could commit such a heinous act against an innocent boy? The boy in the box case is a haunting reminder of the vulnerability of children and the darkness that can reside in the human heart. It's a case that continues to haunt investigators and the public alike. In 1975, 5 men with intellectual disabilities disappeared in Yuba County, California, after attending a basketball game. Their car was later found abandoned on a remote mountain road with one man's jacket neatly folded on the front seat. Despite numerous searches and investigations, the fate of the Yuba County 5 remains unknown. Were they victims of foul play? Did they get lost in the wilderness? Or did something even more sinister befall them? The case highlights the vulnerability of those living with disabilities and the often overlooked tragedies that can strike marginalized communities. The Yuba County 5 case is a stark reminder that some mysteries may never be solved. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more chilling content. Let us know in the comments which mystery you found the most disturbing, or if you have any theories of your own. Remember, the world is a strange and mysterious place, and sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.